Let's watch Maya from Israel score a band 5 for her speaking interview. Now, you need a band 6.5 or higher for immigration and university. So you need to understand what a band 5 sounds like. And I will explain this according to official IELTS marking criteria and give you strategies and tips on what to do so that you can get a 6.5 or higher to reach your goals. Now, let's watch and learn. Welcome to the speaking section of the IELTS exam. My name is Adrian. I will be your examiner for this part of the test. We are conducting this exam in Tel Aviv. The time right now is 14 o'clock. I'm recording this for clerical purposes. The speaking has 3 parts. I will give you instructions for each. This is candidate number 99732185 and examiner number 49721. Let's begin. Can I see your identification?
Yes, of course. It's a passport that I use.
Can you please open to the page with the credentials? What is your full name?
My family name is Cohen and my given name is Maya. Just call me Maya, please.
Maya, for part 1, I will ask you a couple of questions to get to know you better and some questions on a general topic. Where do you live?
I live in a 2-bedroom apartment in the urban center of Tel Aviv.
Do you work or study?
At this moment, I'm work and study. I'm work part-time like store manager and I'm study business finance.
Let's talk about your holiday activities. How often do you go on a holiday?
Usually I go 3-4 times. Usually I have a holiday in winter and in the summer. Sometimes it's in spring. Currently I look forward for my holiday in the winter in Austria on the skiing.
Do you prefer to travel or stay at home on your holiday?
I prefer to go on the trip on my holidays. I like to explore new places and meet new people. I'm looking forward for my vacation in the winter in Austria.
Who do you like to spend your holiday with?
I prefer to spend my holiday with my friends or my family. In the last year, I have a wonderful trip with my friends in Morocco.
Has the way you spend your time on holidays changed compared to 10 years ago?
It's a change. If 10 years ago I'm prefer to activities, vacation and for attraction of new countries, now I prefer a relaxing rest on the beach or in the parks of new countries.
What is the best holiday you have had so far?
It's tricky. I think I had a lot of memories vacation with my family and with my friends, but I think my vacation 2 years ago in the France. It's a so wonderful place for visiting. It's so delicious cuisine and wonderful architecture.
If you could go on a holiday to any country, where would you go?
My dream is to go to New Zealand. A lot of my friends visited this country a lot of times, speak about wonderful landscapes and amazing nature.
That is the end of part 1. We will now continue with part 2. According to the official IELTS marking criteria, Maya is clearly a band 5 on fluency and coherence, grammatical range, accuracy, vocabulary, and pronunciation. Indeed, Maya is able to maintain the conversation but quite limited with her fluency, often getting stuck thinking about words, repeating connectives, and frequently making grammatical mistakes. In the beginning, she says, "I'm live in Tel Aviv," instead of saying, "I am living in Tel Aviv." This kind of a mistake with a present continuous is only made at around the band 5 level. In order to reach the band 6.5 and higher, you have to be accurate with simple grammatical forms, such as the progressive form. Make sure to practice your grammar and avoid these mistakes. Maya's pronunciation is also a band 5 because she makes frequent mistakes, and at times it's difficult for the listener to understand exactly what she is saying, like when answering the question about her favorite vacation, and she uses the word architecture. It's quite challenging to identify this word clearly. In order to improve this, you must focus on your pronunciation, at least to the extent that the listener can understand your words without having to guess. This doesn't mean you have to speak perfect English, but you do have to articulate your words and sound clear. Practice this by copying native English speakers from your favorite TV shows and movies. Now, let's continue. For this part, I will show you a card with some questions. You will have 1 minute to read these questions, think about your answers, and then you will have 1 to 2 minutes to speak. You have some note paper and your pencil there. You can take notes in the 1 minute if you wish. I will tell you when to start and when to stop. Describe a game or a sport you enjoy playing. Please do not touch the question paper. Your 1 minute preparation time begins now. Your 1 minute preparation time is up. Please begin speaking.
A last decade ago in Israel, so popular catchball or כדורשת in Hebrew. I began to play in this game with my friends from my teenager age. It's a catchball. It's a game like volleyball. It's need to play on volleyball court. It's basically like volleyball. It's need bumping, rolling, and spiking the ball through the teammates to the opposite team. I like to play these games because it's an opportunity to meet with my friends and make exercising together, and it's keep my body healthy. And I'm going to think during this game about a little problem in my work or study. Usually I play with my friends in catchball in the gym of a high school near my home each Saturday between 7 and 10 p.m. We have a fun time with this. After a game, we walk and laugh and speak with my friend. It's a game so easy for beginners because it's game like volleyball, and beginners can.
Okay, your 2 minutes is up. I will stop you there. Please put the note paper to the side, turn it over, and the pencil also. And I will take back the questions. Now we will continue with part. Maya again reaches a band 5 level in speaking part 2. She understands the cue card clearly and chooses a good answer to talk about catchball as a popular sport among women in Israel. She does express some ideas clearly. However, her fluency again is a bit of an issue. She does not speak quickly enough to express all of her ideas and answer all of the questions on the cue card. Again, for those band 6.5 and higher scores, you have to answer all of the questions on the cue card. And you have to connect your ideas using a variety of connectives like because, since, as a result, therefore. Maya is not able to do this. In order to improve this part of your communication, make sure to use our first person speaking interview karaoke style videos. Click the link. Now, on to part 3. For this part, I will ask you some more questions related to the topic of part 2. Let's talk about sports. Why is it important for people to participate in sports?
Firstly, as for me, people need to make sports for both for mental health and regular health to keep their muscles strong.
How can society promote playing sports among their citizens?
Government and non-government organizations worrying about this and make a lot of place for making sports. It's like a volleyball court or football field and different place for people.
How have sports changed compared to ancient times?
100 years ago, people had and made so aggressively kinds of sport, for example, wrestling. In our time, people preferred team kinds of sports like soccer or baseball, and it's possible for both, for women and men.
How will sports be different in the future?
I think in the future it will be mental kinds of sports like chess.
Let's talk about games. What is the difference between a game and a sport?
I'm not sure in the different games of sport, but in my opinion, sport it's physical activities and games it's mental activities.
Can you elaborate?
For example, volleyball it's a kind of sport and chess it's a game.
How have playing games changed over the past couple of decades?
Past 10-20 years, digital technology is improved and a lot of people to change board games to digital games and play on the phones or on the computers.
Is this for the better or for worse?
It's, in my opinion, it's not better and not worse because people can play with other people in the different countries and will be close each to other.
Why do people like to play certain games that are dangerous?
People play risky games for excitement and cash. For example, it may be poker or driving a race car or boxing.
What is important to consider when playing a dangerous game?
A person should consider the limits and abilities. They should not do boxing if they don't have to.
That is the end of part 3, and that concludes the speaking section of the IELTS exam. You will have your mark in 2 days online, and you will have your official certificate in the mail in 10 days. Please remember to take your passport with you. Goodbye. Maya continues to maintain a Band 5 in Speaking Part 3. She understands all of the questions, gives simple answers, and her fluency is fairly low because she cannot think of vocabulary to completely explain and give examples. You can improve this by doing regular reading for at least 45 minutes to an hour each day. Of that time, make sure to read 20 minutes aloud. When you read new vocabulary, write it down and use it as soon as possible. Also, Maya makes similar grammatical mistakes as in part 1. Like when answering the last question, people should not do boxing if they don't healthy. Instead of correctly saying if they aren't healthy. It's important to avoid these simple grammatical mistakes so that you can get a score over 6.5. To improve grammar, you have to write. Record what you say, write it down, make corrections to the grammar. Follow these points, practice regularly, and you can improve from a band 5 to 6.5 or higher. Good luck the next time you sit your IELTS exam. To watch more video lessons like this one, for original practice exams, a fully interactive course, and an app for your phone, visit and join our premium IELTS package at gieltshelp.com. It's a one-time payment for lifetime access. We are an official British Council partner, IDP affiliate, and a certified IELTS test registration center. I'm a British Council agent. Begin learning for success today. Subscribe to our channel. Click over here. Watch another video? Click right up here. And join our premium package. Click on our hero to practice your speaking, get videos, exams, and an interactive course.